What are you thinking? What do you mean? I heard from a neighbor this morning. She mentioned you were chilling at a cafe after work. Excuse me? Am I not even allowed to take a break? If you have time for that, you should be cleaning the house or doing laundry. Honestly, it's embarrassing as my daughter-in-law. I think taking a short break after work should be acceptable. Acceptable? Who do you think you are? Your duty is to serve our family. I work every day too. And I don't slack off when it comes to housework. You don't slack off, you say. I noticed dust collecting in the corner of the kitchen the other day. It's frustrating to be criticized over such trivial things. Trivial? As my son's wife, it's only natural for you to keep the house perfect. Isn't that just your opinion? My opinion? Don't be ridiculous. Having a wife like you at home makes me feel sorry for Owen. I think Owen understands and supports me. The only reason Owen doesn't say anything is because he's being considerate of you. Deep down, I'm sure he wishes you'd take better care of the house. If that's the case, wouldn't it make sense for him to tell me directly? I'm sparing him from having to say it. Owen's a kind person, so it's hard for him to speak up directly. In that case, isn't it unfair to blame me? Unfair? As Owen's wife, it's natural for you to be criticized. Why are you so quick to decide that? Because it's what's expected of a wife. Honestly, young people these days don't take family responsibilities seriously enough. I don't take my family lightly, but I have my own pace. Your pace doesn't matter. Your duty is to prioritize your family. And what about my job? Your job doesn't matter. Unless you're working solely for the family, earning money outside isn't anything special. That's just your opinion. How I work is my choice. My choice, you say? It's kind of shocking that someone in the family would use the phrase, my choice. I'm truly disappointed in you. Even if you're disappointed, I want to value my own life. Do you even intend to be part of Owen's family? Of course. But that's based on the condition that your values aren't forced on me. Are you saying I'm wrong? Not wrong, just that our perspectives are different. If we can't respect each other's views, there's no point in continuing this conversation. What a disrespectful wife you are. Emily, what do you think you're doing? Ignoring your household duties and staying out at this hour? Where on earth are you? Excuse me? Excuse me won't cut it. This is an emergency. Get home immediately. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? You always make excuses, saying it's work this or work that. Honestly, you're such a troublesome wife. You're Owen's wife, and being out this late, what's going on in your head? You don't consider your family at all. It's truly shameless behavior. It's the end of the month, so work has been extremely busy. I let Owen know ahead of time. Is that still a problem? So what? Even if Owen knows, I wasn't informed. It's only natural to share important things with the entire family. I'm sorry. I'll try to leave as soon as I can, so could you just wait a little longer? Wait. I said this is an emergency. You're so clueless. It's like you have no regard for other people's feelings. I'll ask my boss if I can push some of the work to tomorrow. That might help me get home a bit earlier. That's an easy fix. If you explain that your mother-in-law isn't feeling well and it's an urgent situation, your boss will surely understand and let you leave. Is it your leg again? Or is there something else wrong? Yes, it's been particularly bad lately. That's why I have so many things I need your help with. Couldn't you ask Owen instead? He might be able to respond faster than I can. That's impossible. I'm asking you because it's something I can't easily say to Owen. Understood. I'll head home quickly, so please wait for me. Good. On your way back, stop by the fish market and pick up some fresh tuna and salmon. And don't forget the red wine and prosciutto from the wine shop near the station. Without those, I can't handle tonight's emergency. Excuse me? Oh, and I heard that the grocery store is running a sale on specialty items from the Pacific Northwest. Pick up anything that looks tasty while you're there. Wait, was that the emergency you were talking about? Of course. If we don't prepare soon, the neighbors will start arriving. A party at this hour? And didn't you say you weren't feeling well? I am unwell. I'm so hungry that I'm starting to feel nauseous. In that case, wouldn't it be quicker if you went shopping yourself? My leg hurts and I can't walk. You should just know that without me having to explain. Honestly, you're such a disrespectful daughter-in-law. You really should understand your place better. In that case, wouldn't it be better to ask Owen for help? Are you seriously suggesting that Owen should go shopping? Since it's near the station and Owen is working from home, I thought he could get there quicker. You wouldn't understand, but working from home is still work. He is tired and is taking a shower right now. I'll text him after his bath to see if he can go shopping. Don't you dare. A useless woman who barely owns anything and doesn't contribute to the household has no right to rely on my son. I work too, you know. Owen said you're barely making anything, and it's a real problem. Not contributing to the household means you're practically earning zero. Is that really what he said? Yes, he's always complaining. It's so sad to see him like that. Oh, sounds like he's out of the shower. I'll ask him if he can run the errand. Going out right after a bath? He'll catch a chill. You're such an inconsiderate and thoughtless daughter-in-law. Fine, I'll pick them up this time. Oh, by the way, Mary, who loves beer, will be joining us tonight too. So don't forget to grab some beer as well. Okay. My name is Emily, and I have a troubling problem. I live with my husband Owen and Betty, my mother-in-law, who seems to enjoy picking on me. Betty is the root of my worries. Right after Owen and I got married, she got injured and started using crutches. Since my father-in-law had already passed away and Owen is an only child, he was so worried about her living alone. So we quickly decided to move into his family home to live with her. Out of concern for her injury, I did everything I could to help out. But seeing my willingness to help, Betty began to take advantage of me. She knew I had a hard time saying no, and started using me more and more. While Owen understands how I feel, there's a reason I can't rely on him much. The truth is, he's been battling depression and left his job. So he's currently recovering at home. To avoid worrying his mother, he pretends to work remotely. Right now, our household runs entirely on my income. And since Owen knows this, there's no way he'd say I'm earning too little. I trust my husband, and I believe we can overcome his mother's criticism by supporting each other. At least, that's what I believed. Until something even more shocking came my way. Hey, you're hiding something from me, aren't you? I can see right through you. Betty? Are you playing games behind my back? What happened? A package addressed to you arrived. I opened it and I couldn't believe my eyes. Where do you plan on wearing such a flashy dress? Wait, did you open my package without asking? Please, don't go through other people's things without permission. Carrying around clothes Owen doesn't even like? What a waste of money. I'm throwing all this out. Hold on a second, you can't just do that. What's the problem? Owen's been complaining about your reckless spending. And he's absolutely right. Looking at all these clothes and bags, it's clear how much money you've been wasting. This one, trash. And this, trash too. Stop, please stop. I worked hard to buy those things. Worked hard? You must be kidding me. You don't even contribute to the household income, so don't talk about working hard. You say that every time, but I've been transferring money for the household expenses. You can check for yourself. Don't lie to me. I checked the bank balance the other day and not a single cent was deposited. Did you check the bank balance without asking me first? That's an issue in itself, but I've been transferring money every month. I also have receipts and statements to prove it if necessary. I don't need any of that. The fact that you're talking back to me as a daughter-in-law is absolutely unbelievable. You clearly have no sense of your role as Owen's wife. Regardless of how you feel, I'm just stating the truth. And how I spend the money I earn should be up to me. Your money? I'm shocked you'd even use such a word. Shouldn't you fulfill your family obligations before saying things like that? I am fulfilling my obligations. Being asked to do more than that is unreasonable. Don't give me that. There's never been a daughter-in-law living in the house who hasn't chipped in at least a dime. I've never heard about something like this. It's the truth. I've been contributing to the household expenses. You can check the transaction history. I checked with the bank, and guess what? Nothing was deposited. From now on, you'll put in at least $2,000 a month. If you can't do that, then get out. That can't be true. I've been transferring $2,800 every month. What? I'll prove it when I get home. Do you even have a home to come back to? Excuse me? I've been thinking, and honestly, there's no reason for you to stay in this house. You're just ruining the atmosphere. Pack up and leave already. Wait a minute. Does Owen know about this? Of course he does. In fact, it was his idea. He said he's reached his limit living with you. Excuse me? What does that even mean? Are you saying Owen actually said that? That's right. So I've packed all your belongings and will ship them collect to your workplace. Don't bother coming back to this house. You can't be serious. That'll cause trouble for my coworkers. Please don't do something so reckless. Trouble? I couldn't care less about that. What matters most is that this house feels better without you in it. Can I at least speak to Owen directly? Unfortunately, he is at work right now. Work? Is that really true? It's so unfortunate that he ended up marrying a strange woman like you. He's had nothing but struggles because of it. And isn't a wife who can't fulfill her duties as a woman the absolute worst? Duties as a woman? What exactly do you mean by that? Not giving us even one grandchild makes you a failure as a wife. The neighbors are even talking about it, saying, looks like that family ended up with a useless daughter-in-law. Right now, I'm prioritizing supporting the household financially through my work. Owen and I have talked about it thoroughly, and he understands. As if someone with such a small income could support anything. It's laughable that you think you're doing enough with that low salary. Oh, speaking of which, Charlotte was so much better. Charlotte? Who's that? Owen's ex-girlfriend. She was tall, beautiful, smart. And above all, so kind and thoughtful toward me. Owen chose me. And there must have been a reason for that. A reason? That's just because Owen is too sweet. He probably married you out of obligation, not because he really wanted to. Obligation? Honestly, it feels like we pulled this short straw. Owen usually has good luck, but not this time. How can you say that? Do you enjoy making me feel this way? Oh, I'm going to miss having this kind of fun once you're gone. It's such a shame. Fine, I'll talk to Owen. No need. I'll handle it all. He always believes me. After all, even though you're married, you're still just an outsider. Tough luck. Owen and I trust each other as a couple. If that were true, things wouldn't have come to this, would they? Oh my, don't tell me you're planning to beg for a reconciliation or something. Reconciliation? We haven't even divorced yet. Oh right, I jumped the gun. Wow, time really got away from me. The carrier should be here any minute now. Are you seriously sending my things away? Please stop. Oh, look at this flashy lingerie. Let's toss it out. Or better yet, let's use it to clean the sink before throwing it away. Looks like it'll foam up nicely. Please stop. Then promise me right now that you'll leave, you freeloader. Fine, if you're going that far, I'll leave. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Owen just messaged me, saying to do as you've asked. That's my son. But do you even have anywhere to go? I'll figure something out. I'll come back to pick up my belongings soon, so please don't send them to my workplace. Excuse me. Oh, what a relief. Seriously, what do you think you're doing? You're just too arrogant to think you can get away with this. I know you're in there. Just open the door. You kicked me out, so what do you want now? Stop talking and open this door right now. I'm standing in front of your house. If you don't, I'll break this door down. How did you even find out where I live? I called your office. They told me you live in the company dorms. That's a serious issue. I'll confirm this with HR later. I don't care about that. Anyway, this is an emergency. Are you really going to leave your poor mother-in-law out in the cold like this? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you're so cold, wouldn't it be better to head home? Normally, when a wife gets kicked out, isn't she supposed to cry and beg to come back? My bad for not sticking to the script. So, what's this emergency you mentioned? Is it another request to buy salmon? No. It's something much more important. I came all this way because there's something you need to return to me. Something to return? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. I'm talking about Owen's money. You took it without permission, didn't you? Excuse me? Is Owen actually saying that? Yeah. Including all the money for the household expenses, you need to return it all right now. That's not going to happen, because that money is what I earned. What? You've completely lost it, haven't you? The one who's acting strange here is you. By the way, I've decided to file for divorce. You're the one who will struggle after the divorce, Emily. Not at all, actually. Since there's no need to hide anything anymore, let me lay it all out for you. The $2,800 transferred every month for the household expenses, that was my money. You are lying. That wasn't your money. It must have been Owen's. You might find this hard to believe, but I earn about $6,000 a month. I was using part of that for household expenses. There's no way you could make that much. You're free to believe what you want, but I have all the proof, so there's no problem. Owen kept quiet because he's kind, isn't that right? Actually, I'm the one who kept quiet. What? Owen's money? That's hilarious. If anyone deserves their money back, it's me. I haven't received a single penny from you. Didn't I already say it wasn't in my bank account? You still have your account at Chase Bank, right? That's an old account I haven't used in years. When we started living together, Owen specifically told me to deposit $2,800 into that account every month. So, if we check that account, all the deposit should be there. I'll withdraw it all immediately and start using it. I doubt there's anything left. Owen's already spent it all. There's no way Owen, who works at a top-tier company, would run out of money. That's ridiculous. Hilarious, isn't it? What's so funny? This is the truth. Betty, I have some unfortunate news for you. Owen is unemployed. What? What are you talking about? He quit his job right after we decided to get married. That's impossible. He was struggling mentally due to conflicts with his boss. He asked me not to tell you because he didn't want you to worry. Is that true? I can't believe something like that happened. If he was struggling, he should have just told me. That's why I've been the one earning to cover for Owen's lack of work. But since he didn't want to worry you, he pretended to be working from home. Owen has always been so kind and considerate. I wish I had noticed. That's what I was told, but the reality is different. In truth, Owen was caught having an affair with a co-worker, making it difficult for him to stay at the company. So, he voluntarily resigned. What? I confirmed this with his workplace, so the information is accurate. He's still meeting with that woman regularly. Thanks to that, I've gathered plenty of evidence. That can't be true. It is true. I also discovered that the $2,000 I have been transferring monthly for household expenses was being spent on her. That's when I decided to proceed with a divorce. Unbelievable. There's no way my Owen would do something like that. I've mailed the divorce papers. Please have him sign and submit them. Wait a minute, Emily. Let's at least talk this over. No, we won't. Don't say that. Please open the door. I have something urgent to discuss. Are you in financial trouble, perhaps? I'm sorry, but I don't have any money. You just said you earn $6,000 a month. Family is supposed to support each other, you know. How can you even say that? Didn't you once say that even a married couple are essentially strangers? In that case, wouldn't that make in-laws like us complete strangers? How dare you talk to someone older than you like that? It's disrespectful. Just because you're older doesn't mean you can say whatever you want without consequence. Whatever, just lend me some money. My electricity, gas, and water are about to get shut off. Oh, really? Are you mocking me? No, that was just me acknowledging you. You're such an annoying woman. So, Owen was trying to kick me out, wasn't he? What was he planning to do, considering I'm the only one earning money? Well, maybe he was planning to get a job. No way. He hasn't even been job hunting. Or was he planning to use my pension? You might want to start letting go of your son. He'll just keep taking your money. Emily, can we meet and talk? I can't seem to wrap my head around all this. Neither can I. Right. If we talk it out as two women, we might find a solution. So, we should talk first. No, I'm confused because of you, Betty. What? Me? My ring is missing from my room. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe you lost it. No, you stole it. Don't accuse me of something so awful. Do you have proof? Of course you don't. Actually, when I gave Mary, your beer-loving friend, some premium beer, she told me everything. She's such a wonderful person, isn't she? You've been snooping around about me too? Even if I had it, how would you prove it's yours? Rings are a dime a dozen. They all look the same. The ring has a unique serial number engraved on the inside. What? A number? And that number matches the certificate of authenticity I have. That's how I'm sure you stole it. That's nonsense. What kind of obvious lie is that? There's no way you could know the number. Mary saw it. Apparently, you showed it off to her, letting her try it on and bragging about it. Well, the ring is adorable after all. I might have done something like that. The unique serial number just happened to match Mary's birthday, which is why she remembered it. Isn't that a funny coincidence? That's impossible. Entering my room without permission and stealing someone's belongings? Unbelievable. I'm tempted to press charges. No, Emily, please. I just had a moment of weakness. So, you admit it? I'm sorry. Oh wait, here it is. I'm wearing it right now, so I can return it immediately. All of it? What? I'm still missing a lot of my belongings. You didn't sell them off somewhere, did you? I would never do such a thing. Oh, didn't you sell one of my bags to Mary? Am I wrong? That blabbermouth, and you're just as awful. Show some respect for your elders. I'll show respect when there's something worth respecting. You're so annoying. Speaking of Owen, I have evidence of his affair. So I'll be requesting alimony from him and his partner. I'll also be asking for repayment of the money he spent. You loved Owen, didn't you? Why not forgive him? There's nothing to forgive. Roughly calculating the alimony and other costs, it comes out to around $9,000. There's no way he can pay that. Isn't Owen unemployed? He has a healthy body, so he can work. But Owen was always so kind to you. Do you really need to go that far against him? He was only kind to me because he needed me to work and make money. Otherwise, he couldn't spend time with his girlfriend. I was just being used. If he gets hit with an alimony claim, it's going to be a problem for him. Let's just sit down and talk this out between us. Now, open this door. I'm serious. I'll break it down. Betty, which door are you trying to break down? What do you mean, which door? The company told me, Building B, room 202 in the dorms. Hurry up and open it. I live in Building D, actually. What? Oh, I see. You must have misheard B and D. What a shame. No way. Then who lives here? No idea. Our company dorms are only in Building D, so I wouldn't know. What will I do about that dent in the front door? I hope the homeowner doesn't press charges. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Wait. We're not done talking yet. You're the one ending the conversation. Instead of making a scene, maybe you should take a good look at your actions. How dare you speak to me like that? Who raised you to be so rude? I raised myself, so it has nothing to do with you. Also, are you aware that you've run out of people to depend on? You're going to regret this and come crying back, aren't you? That's how you've lived, by taking advantage of Owen's kindness. Kindness? The ones taking advantage are Owen and you, Betty. If I stay quiet, you'll just keep using me, so I'm ending this here. Wait, Emily. At least help me with the repair costs for this door. And if you come back home, I promise we'll both make an effort to get along. Please. After that, Betty got arrested, but she kept insisting that she hadn't done anything wrong. During settlement discussions, she continued to cause trouble with disruptive behavior. The repair costs claimed by the homeowner, the settlement fees, and legal expenses piled up, leaving her with a massive debt. Her pension wasn't nearly enough to cover it, so she took on a cleaning job and started working the night shift at a supermarket as a cashier. However, her rude attitude towards customers and snide remarks to co-workers led to constant trouble. She was forced to switch workplaces multiple times. Eventually, folks around town began to keep away from her, thinking it was smarter not to get involved with her. Even her relatives cut ties, leaving her with no one to rely on. Now, she lives a lonely life in a small apartment she moved into. The neighbors keep their distance, as she struggles with simple tasks like grocery shopping or going to the doctor. It's said she lives with a deep sense of loneliness. As for me, I finally found true freedom and happiness in my life. I live each day at my own pace and have built great relationships with the people around me. Perhaps it's because of the hardships I endured that I can fully appreciate the joy I have now.
Janet, I have good news. Huh? Susan, what's up? I've decided to move. Moving? Yes. I've been living alone for a long time, right? But now I'm going to have a lively life. Well, Janet, please prepare a room for me. What? If you can, make sure it's a room that gets a lot of sunlight. I get cold easily. Wait a minute, please. Susan, are you trying to move in? Yes. What's the good news in that? I said no to you moving in. What? You're the only one who said you didn't want to live together. I don't have time to listen to my daughter-in-law. Bob agrees with me. Even you agreed to it, didn't you? You... Janet, are you really Bob's wife? Huh? If you know how Bob, my son, feels, you wouldn't have come to that conclusion, would you? What do you mean? You are really dumb, aren't you? He's just being nice and holding back because you are whining that you don't want to live with me. Bob is just trying to save face. You simply took him at his word. And you don't even try to understand Bob's true feelings. Aren't you an unfit wife? That's not true. We talked it over when we got married. We couldn't live with you. No, you just forced your opinion on Bob. Poor Bob. He really wanted to live with me, but he didn't want to get into trouble with you. I guess he had to reluctantly go along with you. That's not true. You're so selfish, pushing your own opinion, and you can't even think about your husband and your mother-in-law. It's been a year since you got married, and you still don't seem to have enough awareness of what it means to be a wife. Letting your husband take priority is one of the requirements to be a good wife. You need to learn to be a little more humble. Huh? But still, that's way too sudden. Why did you suddenly decide to move? A contract with my apartment is about to expire. To renew the contract, you have to pay the renewal fee. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to move out and move in with you guys. You don't have to be stingy with the renewal fee. What are you talking about? It's a big burden for a pensioner. Besides, you live in such a big house. I, the mother, have to live in a small apartment. It's just not right, is it? That being said, you have to keep your promise. Janet, please stop it. You are Bob's wife, right? Yes, but... Being Bob's wife means it's as if you became my daughter. As a daughter, it's natural to take care of your parents, right? Yes, it is. That's why we sometimes visit your apartment. We eat together and I help you with the housework. You think that's enough? Well... You must think it's insane to let an old mother live alone. What if I collapse in my apartment? And if it's too late to find me and the worst happens, it'd be your responsibility. No. You'll be fine. Bob told me that your health checkup last month was very good. You can't rely on medical checkups. You never know what might happen to an old person. No matter how healthy you are, you might trip on a step and fall. You can't keep talking about being old just because you want to move in. You often boast about how young you look, don't you? And you get so angry when people treat you like an old person. That's not what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't get anywhere talking to you. No matter what you say, we are going to live together. Even if you say so, we don't even have an empty room. Don't lie to me. It's such a big house. I'm sure there are plenty of empty rooms. They're all occupied. Well then, I'll take your room. What? How inappropriate for a wife to have her own room. No. I sometimes work remotely. I need my own workroom. Is that the trendy remote work thing? You're so sassy to work at home even though you're a woman. Yeah, well, what you're saying is messed up. Remote work has nothing to do with gender. Don't pick a fight at every turn. I mean, we live in a house. Ugh, shut up. Talking to you irritates me. Susan? Yes, this is the end of my chat with you. If you send me any more texts, I'll ignore them. Well then, excuse me. Bob, is this a good time? Sorry if you're still at work. It's okay. I just got off work and I'm on the train. What's up? I just got a call from Susan. Mom? I guess she still hasn't given up on the idea of moving in together. Seriously? I told her when we got married that we weren't going to live together. I thought we explained to her why we couldn't live together. But she still wanted to live with us. So I tried to explain the situation again. But she ended the conversation one-sidedly. Right. It's like she doesn't want to hear what I have to say. Was I wrong to say that? No, it's not your fault. Mom has always been self-centered. She's always yelling and trying to get her way. Sometimes she cries, sometimes she rants. That's why my dad got fed up with her and they divorced. Yeah. I'll talk to her again. I'll tell her we can't live with her. That will be great. I'm afraid she's going to try to force us to move in with her someday. I'm sorry. My mom's selfishness got us into a lot of trouble. No problem. I'm grateful to you. I'm the one who asked you to listen to my selfishness when we got married. That's not true. We decided on this together, didn't we? I'm almost at the station. Let's talk about it when I get home. Yeah, come home safely. Janet, today is Sunday, so you're off work, right? I'm off. What about it? The weather is nice and it's a wonderful day to move in. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm moving there today. No, wait. I told you many times that we don't want to live with you. But I already sent you my stuff. Please don't reject it. Oh no. Thank goodness. Now I can live comfortably starting today. You can't just send your stuff to us. Oh, yeah, you'll get about 10 cardboard boxes on delivery. You'll take care of the payment there. What are you doing? We don't have room for 10 boxes. Why don't you just pile them up in the hallway? I'll be out of here by noon. Then I'll put my stuff in my room and clean up. Your room? We don't have a room for you. Oh no. You haven't prepared a room for me yet? Isn't it obvious? Neither Bob nor I have agreed to live with you. Well then, please put the boxes in your room for now. It's going to be my room sooner or later. I don't want to. You know, why are you being so mean to me? You live in such a big house. You should have at least one extra room. And just because you don't want me to live with you, you lied about all the rooms being occupied. We live with my parents. What? My parents, Bob and I, the four of us live together. What? What's that? You're living with your parents? Since when? We've been living together since the beginning of our marriage. That's a lie. I told you before. I can't believe it. You refuse to live with me, but you let your own parents live with you? No, it's not that I'm letting my parents to live with us. You're such a lousy wife. Mom, that's enough. What? All of a sudden? It's me. It's Bob. Bob? I've been sitting next to Janet reading your texts to each other. That's good. Huh? Poor Bob. You really want to live with me, but Janet's selfishness kept you away from me. And then she made you live with her parents? What? What's that? I've been telling you all along that I agree with Janet. I told you repeatedly that I don't want to live with you. Bob, it's okay. Huh? You don't have to hold back for her anymore. You've put up with enough. Huh? What are you talking about? Come on, just say it already. You really want to live with me, your mother. No. What are you really saying? I'm scared. My point is, don't be shy with Janet. Reveal your true feelings. You are the owner of the house. There is no reason for you to hold back in your own home. Huh? Janet, you're so brazen. Your parents are just as brazen as you. Trying to force Bob to live with your parents just because he's so nice. I wonder if parents and children have similar personalities after all. Wait a minute. What? Mom, could it be? Do you think I'm the owner of this house? What? Yes, I do. Aren't you? I was so surprised when I saw your new house. You bought such a big house right after you got married. I'm so proud of you. I knew it. I knew it. No, I'm not. What do you mean? This house is Janet's parents' house. Janet's parents' house? That's right. That's why her parents live here together. You're lying about this being her parents' house. It's such a new house. It looked like a new house. I think it's because they did some major renovations shortly before Janet and I got married. Remodeling? Janet's father fell ill a few years ago. Due to the after effects, he became wheelchair-bound, so they made the house barrier-free. It's hard for her mother to take care of her father by herself, so we decided to move in together. Oh, is that right? That's why the house is in her father's name. No matter how big a company I work for, there's no way we can afford a house this big, this early in our marriage. Didn't I explain everything to you when I married Janet? I'm sure Janet told you that too. Did she? I'm so stunned. You don't remember anything that doesn't suit you. You were so excited about the house. You complimented me on how great it was. I told you that this was Janet's father's house. I told you that Janet's parents and you couldn't live together, so I asked you to live in an apartment. You were going to stay in the apartment. Janet and I would visit you from time to time. Oh, wait a minute. So you are forced to take care of her father? Janet is such a terrible wife. Forcing you to live with her own parents and then forcing you to take care of them. You know what? Don't say Janet forced me to live with her parents. I decided to move in with her parents after a thorough discussion with Janet. But he only has a limp, but he can eat and use the restroom normally. Usually her mother takes care of him. Janet and I just help out a little. But I'm still not convinced. She came here to marry into our family, but she only takes care of her own parents. I can't forgive her for taking care of her own parents and leaving me alone. As a wife, she should put her husband's parents before her own parents. That's why I don't want to live with you. What do you mean? You don't want to live with your mother? If we live with you, you'll force your old values on us. We'll be stressed out. Stress? It's really stressful when the loudest voice is the one who doesn't agree with our values. That's why, if your package comes, I'll send it back. What? Well, I'm not living with you. I told you from the beginning that we don't want to live with you. Besides, even if we did live together, can you work or help take care of him? What? Why would I have to do that? It's only natural if we live together. But I have a pension, so I don't have to work. I don't want to take care of a stranger, even if he is my son's father-in-law. There's no merit in living with such an unemployed spender. An unemployed spender, you say? How dare you say that to your own mother? I know why you want to live with us. What? When you and Dad divorced, you got all the money from the property division. You spent it all, didn't you? What? The pension is coming in regularly, but at the rate you're spending it, it's not enough. So you are planning to stay at our house and have us take care of your food, clothing, and shelter. And then pour all of the pension money into fun, right? That's... You know, Mom, do you understand that I married into her family? Huh? You forgot? I thought it was weird. This time too, but the last few times you've sent me a parcel, it's been under my bachelor name. You know, you married into her family. Why? You were the reason, and you just forgot about it? What? Me? When you and Dad divorced, Zach thought you'd be worried about living alone. I think you snubbed his wife who agreed to live with you out of love for your son. No. He got mad and told you to move out and kicked you out, didn't he? Well, you see... That's why you had to live alone in a small apartment. When I got married, you wanted to move in with me this time. But I've seen what happened to my brother, so I said I'd never move in with you. That's what I declared when we got married. Also, Janet is the only daughter of an old family, so I'll take her last name. I told you that. That's how you got to where you are now. Huh? You seem to be against me changing my last name at first. Zach took over our family name. Our family has 2 boys. You reluctantly agreed to let me take her last name. Is that so? It was a year ago, so I forgot. You really don't remember everything that's inconvenient, do you? Anyway, I'll send back all of your stuff that's on its way here. Wait a minute. Why? You know I can't live with you. No, I mean, this apartment? I have to leave at the end of the month. You didn't renew your lease? I can't afford the renewal fee. You can afford to move out. It can't be helped. I have very little savings left. If I pay the renewal fee, I won't be able to move out. Oh. So I have no choice but to move in there. I don't need my own room. Just let me put my stuff there for now. Mike should be there soon. Who's Mike? Your brother, Uncle Mike. Mike? I expected this would happen. I've been talking to him about you for a while. When you texted Janet, I called him in a hurry. He said he'd be right over. Wait a minute. I don't like Mike. He's been so strict with me since we were kids. He'd yell at me for being selfish. I never wanted to see him again. That's why I asked Uncle Mike to help me. He's the only one who can make my pushy, selfish mom do what he says. He said he'll take you in, so wait there. No, absolutely not. If I live with him, the stress will drive me crazy. You're lucky you have a place to live. I'll see you later. Wait for me, Bob. Shortly after this, Bob's uncle arrived at Susan's apartment. It seems that his uncle put the crying Susan in his car and took her to the countryside where he lived. He made her do housework and work in the fields. She is so exhausted every day that she doesn't have time to complain. Sometimes, she texts to complain to her son Bob. Bob has decided not to deal with Susan until she's completely remorseful. As for me, I am living a peaceful life with Bob and my parents. Bob and my father seem to get along well, and they often enjoy drinking and talking together. Seeing such a scene makes me feel happy from the bottom of my heart, and I am glad I married him.
Millie, you're so sneaky. Why did you keep it a secret for so long? Hazel, it's been so long. Why are you contacting me now? Don't play dumb. You hid something important from your sister. Hid what? You're getting married, aren't you? Oh, that. I had no idea. Of course you didn't. I didn't tell you at all. I even told everyone else not to tell you. Why would you do something so mean? I care about you, you know. But you don't even bother to share such happy news with me. That's horrible. Oh, so you do care about me, huh? Of course I do. You're my only sister. We're family. I'm hurt you didn't say anything. Hazel, if you truly felt that way, why did you make me suffer so much? What are you talking about? You stole my boyfriends. Oh, that? But it doesn't change the fact that I still care about you. How can you say that when you keep stealing my boyfriends? Every time I was with someone, you swooped in and took him away. That's why I didn't tell you about my engagement. I did it because I loved you, obviously. What's wrong with taking your boyfriends? Seriously? I don't get it. If you love me, why do you do things to make me unhappy? I really do love you. I love seeing my uglier, clumsier, slower big sister. Watching you struggle makes me feel better about myself. What the heck? You're born to be unhappy, it seems like. You failed both high school and university. You've got a job, but it was so awful that you quit due to health reasons. Now you're living a pathetic life as a part-timer. Making fun of you is my favorite thing. How can you say something so awful so shamelessly? I've tried to live my life as best as I can. I knew you looked down on me, but I didn't think you'd actually say it out loud. Seeing you get a boyfriend makes me so angry. It's annoying to see someone pathetic like you looking happy. So every time you got a boyfriend, I took him away. Pathetic people are meant to be alone. That's why you went after my boyfriends? I don't even have words for how low that is. I'm the one at a loss for words. You got engaged behind my back. Even a pathetic person like you had the sense to hide it from me. You didn't want me to steal your fiancé, right? Yes, exactly. But how did you find out? I made sure no one would tell you. There's no way a clumsy person like you could keep it hidden. Just to be sure, you won't go after him, right? We've already set our wedding date for next year. Do you know what happens if you mess this up? We'll see about that. Haha. What? Are you planning to steal my fiancé too? Haha, you'll find out soon enough. I won't let you have all the fun, Millie. Why do you hate me so much? I don't hate you. I just can't stand the thought of you being happier than me. I just want a normal, happy life. Normal is too much to ask for someone like you. Pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic. If you keep mocking people, it'll come back to bite you someday. Hilarious. I'm not scared. Unlike you, I'm smart. I'll handle it just fine this time, too. Ezra, do you have a moment?
Hey Millie, what's up?
She's moving faster than I expected.
Who?
I just got a message from Hazel. She found out about us.
Oh, right. I also got one from her just now. She found my social media account right away.
Faster than we imagined. She's going to do everything she can to steal you from me.
But this is exactly what we expected, right? Honestly, I'm grateful she took the bait so easily.
True. And now it's clear to me. She knows my social media accounts too. She contacted me right after I announced my engagement on my private account. She must have infiltrated my followers, pretending to be a friend.
Even tracking down your private account? That's some serious obsession. I only have brothers, so I don't get it. Is this normal for sisters?
Of course not. She's abnormal. She loves looking down on me.
Wow, that's rough.
I've always struggled with study and sports since I was a kid. I often got scolded by teachers and teammates. On the contrary, she could do everything and was praised as a genius. She used to watch me get scolded with a smirk from a distance.
How despicable.
She keeps stealing my boyfriends for the same reason. She can't stand to see her pathetic sister looking happy. She told me someone like me deserves to be alone.
The more I hear, the worse she sounds. You've really put up with a lot. If I were your brother, I would have punched her.
No kidding. But even so, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. I have memories of our childhood.
Like what?
She used to be sweet. We'd play together, sleep together, just normal sister stuff.
So there was a time like that.
But as she started excelling and getting more attention, she began looking down on me. And she's cunning. She'd bully me when our parents or teachers weren't watching.
That must have been tough.
Those days of enduring are almost over. Thanks for pretending to be my fiancé. I feel like I can finally get back at her.
Don't worry about it at all. I'm feeling like a spy, and I'm actually enjoying this, haha. Plus, our interests align here. Leave it to me for now.
I really appreciate it. But are you sure you're up for it? She's a tough one.
Don't worry, I've been through a lot myself. I'm quite confident in dealing with women.
That's reassuring. Good luck dealing with her.
Leave it to me. I'll handle her perfectly.
Hey, Millie. Too bad for you. You lost again, haha. What? Wait, don't tell me you haven't realized it yet. You're seriously so slow, it's hilarious. Anyway, I stole your happiness again, haha. Did you steal my fiancé? I thought it'd be harder this time, but it was surprisingly easy. Ezra is mine now. Oh no. By the way, he's really hot. For someone who chose a loser like you, I thought he'd be a boring loser too. But he's surprisingly my type. Is it so wrong for me to be with a hot guy? Of course it is. You, a clumsy and pathetic part-timer, marrying such a good-looking guy? How much did you have to spend on him? I didn't spend anything. We have a deep connection, not a shallow one. It doesn't matter if it's deep or shallow. The fact is, I won. Do you really think you'll be happy with the way you've done things? Sure. You tried so hard to hide your engagement from me. And now it's all out in the open, and I stole him right away. Your life is just one big sad story, Millie. How can you say that? If you hadn't interfered, I wouldn't have to feel so miserable. Oh, please, that's impossible. Watching you suffer is my hobby. You're truly the worst sister anyone can have. But Ezra's into the worst sister that you talk about. I feel for him too, and I can tell he loves me a lot. He's been saying he wants to marry me. Jeez. We even checked online pre-application for a marriage license. He's the first guy to be so proactive and my type. I found myself getting serious about him. No, you can't be serious. You don't mean you want to marry him, right? Haha. Well, actually, we already got married. What? It's been less than a month since you met. We love each other, so of course we got married. I finally have my ideal hot husband. But don't you think it's too soon? These things are all about momentum. You wouldn't understand being so slow. Okay. I'm highly educated, work at a prestigious company making 6 figures, and have a hot husband. I'm definitely a winner. And now the gap between us has widened even more. Your life was already miserable, and now you're back to being a lonely single, haha. It's so hilariously pathetic. The happiness you think you have is just superficial, you know? What are you talking about? Look at the reality. I've got everything. True happiness isn't that easy to achieve. Another lecture? You don't understand anything. The one who doesn't understand is you. Your laughing won't last forever. Don't think I'll live a life always being mocked by you. You'll always be a pathetic loser. It's unacceptable that you got engaged before me and had a hot fiancé. I've stolen all your boyfriends, and now your fiancé. You must be upset, but I'll invite you to the reception. Haha, your life is over. Huh? Actually, for Ezra, it's a huge success. Thanks for taking him from me as planned. Make him very happy, okay? What are you talking about? Why should you thank me after I stole him? And what plan? Actually, this was all part of our plan. I knew if you heard I got engaged, you'd definitely try to steal my fiancé. So, we pretended to be a couple. Pretended? Thanks for taking the bait so easily. And you even rushed to get married right away. This success is beyond my expectations. I don't understand. Why would you go to such lengths? I just don't want you to steal anyone important from me ever again. What? All my ex-boyfriends who cheated with you were jerks, but you are the worst of all for constantly harassing me. So I was desperate to find a way to escape from you. That's when Ezra came up with this plan. He said if you got married, you'd never interfere again. Hold on. What's your real relationship with him then? You weren't lovers? Lovers? Not at all. We were just ex-colleagues. That's it? We met at my part-time job. Really? My workplace has a lot of students. Adult part-timers are rare, so we hit it off right away. He also had a similar experience of struggling in school. He said he got tired of trying hard. He wants to be a part-timer forever, and his dream is to be a kept man. Haha, he's a funny guy. A kept man? You sold me to such a guy? Oh, come on. Selling isn't the right word. I jokingly told him to marry you. You work at a big company and make a lot of money. You're his ideal type. Of course, I told him about your personality too. I said you were a wicked woman who stole her sister's boyfriends. Surprisingly, he was enthusiastic. He said if you support him, he can handle a terrible personality. My personality isn't terrible. Oh, you don't realize it yourself? Sure, I've taken boyfriends from you, but even if I'm married to him, it won't change anything. I'll just steal your boyfriends again. You're surprisingly stupid. If you cheat on your husband, it's adultery. He can ask for a divorce, and you'll have to go through a legal proceeding. Oh, darn it! In that case, you won't be able to mess with me so easily anymore. And I get my peaceful life. Ezra gets his ideal life as a kept man. It's a win-win. No way, this can't be real. You must be thrilled to have your ideal husband. You love looking down on people worse off than you. Feel free to look down on him for failing academically and being a part-timer like me. He doesn't mind at all. Shut up! I can't believe I was tricked by you two. This marriage is invalid. You willingly signed the marriage license and submitted it, right? I hope you can invalidate it. I'm calling a lawyer right now. I'll never accept this marriage. I can't stand being tricked by you. I'll get this marriage annulled. Good luck with that.
Mission accomplished. I've got my dream come true. Man, now I don't have to work anymore, haha. Successfully got a wife with a big corporate job. I got my ideal life as a kept man, haha.
You're thrilled, aren't you?
Of course I am. I've always wanted to be a kept man.
I'm glad you're happy, but are you sure everything's okay? Hazel said she was contacting a lawyer.
It's all good. She was told that it was going to be hard to annul. Now she's throwing a huge tantrum and crying her eyes out in front of me. She keeps saying, "This is unbelievable." Huh.
You're surprisingly calm, even with her crying right in front of you.
I'm used to this kind of situation. When girls are like this, I just stay quiet and let them vent. I learned this during my bartending days, so I have high endurance for it, huh?
Oh, right. You were a bartender before working with me.
I thought it was a quick way to make money and find someone to live off of. And hey, I've got a pretty decent face, right? But the nocturnal lifestyle didn't suit me, so I quit.
You became popular quickly at my workplace too. When you were working there, we got so many more female customers.
Haha, I guess so. My boss even praised me for contributing to sales. I'm lucky to have the looks, so handling Hazel was a piece of cake. Now I'll just look her in the eyes with my serious gaze when she's tired from crying. Most girls forgive me when I do that.
You're really using your skills to the fullest. Keep it up, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness.
Sure thing. I love girls with money. Plus, if she cheats, I'll go after her money. Even if she tries to divorce me, I'll just keep refusing. Marriage really is the best system.
I think you're the only one who can use it this way, Ezra.
Oh, come on. Anyway, don't worry, I'll keep a close watch on your spiteful sister.
Thanks. Now I can live freely without fearing her existence.
She really is something, isn't she? She's quite the character, even among the people I've met.
Yeah, her obsession is really something.
But we used that obsession against her, and she fell for it perfectly. Our plan was a great success.
Darn right. Thank you so much. If it weren't for your help, I wouldn't have succeeded this well.
I'm having fun, so it's all good. Besides, I enjoy a little thrill like this.
Thrill? I hope to live a more peaceful life from now on.
True, peace is the best. Go get your happiness now.
Thanks, Ezra. Good luck with Hazel.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Millie, I can't take it anymore. What should I do? I can't keep going with him. What happened? How can I divorce him? What? I need to divorce him quickly or else. I'm running out of savings. Oh dear. Does he have such a spending habit? No, he's just really good at getting me to spend. I've already spent tens of thousands on him. Holy cow. I thought I could just divorce him and kick him out. But that face is so unfair. When he looks at me, I can't kick him out. Lately, I only see him as a cute, big dog. Wow, there are lots of good-looking guys out there, but he's on another level. Every time I decide to divorce him, the way he looks at me makes me change my mind. And he's so good at asking for things. Before I know it, I'm buying him all sorts of things he wants. So you've spent tens of thousands already? I even gave him a credit card in my name. He's been shopping with it as he pleases. Oh, wow. I got mad at him, of course. But then he said it was for our fun newlywed life, with that hotness just oozing out of him. I couldn't argue back. You're more hooked on him than I thought. He's really found a good host, hasn't he? I know you set me up. I know I need to divorce him quickly. But I can't do it without someone else's help. Please, handle the divorce for me. No way, I can't. I want you two to stay together forever. So just give up on the idea already. No! That way, you'll never steal another boyfriend from me. And by the way, things have been going great for me lately. I got a full-time job. I'm finally leaving my part-time days behind and becoming a regular employee. I promise I'll never steal a boyfriend from you again. I'm sorry for looking down on you all this time. So please, help me get divorced. I can't leave him on my own. You don't need to leave him. You two are a perfect match. Just embrace it and enjoy your newlywed life. No, I can't. He may be hot, but he's unemployed. I can't bear the thought of supporting a husband. My pride won't allow it. But he's your type, right? Don't you love him? Oh, I love him so much. I've never met anyone so perfectly hot. Even when I'm stressed from work and I take it out on him, he takes it all. He never complains and stays by my side. I can't get out of this trap. Then just stay with him for life. You just need to work hard and support him. But I spend all my salary on him. I'm saving money desperately and holding back on buying things I want. If you love him, that shouldn't be a problem. Just enjoy your marriage. In the meantime, I'll become even happier. Wait a minute. It's not fair if you end up happier than me. Unbelievable. Are you still saying that? Well, anyway, take care, Hazel. Be happy with Ezra. Hazel has tried to divorce Ezra, but she just can't resist his charm. They still maintain their married status. She works desperately, even doing overtime and working on weekends to support him. Ezra occasionally updates me on the situation, saying that she's too busy with work to bother me anymore. I've recently started seeing someone for the first time in years, and there's no sign that Hazel will try to steal him. I'm enjoying a normal, happy relationship. I met him at my new job, and we've even started talking about marriage. After so many frustrating experiences of being sabotaged by my sister, I finally feel like I might truly find happiness this time.
Too bad you lost this time. It's so hilarious imagining the frustration on your face. Sissy, what's with you all of a sudden? I don't know what you mean by frustration. I mean, I told you to stop with the win or lose crap. I'm not competing with you in any way. There! That! I'm not competing with you. You're so stuck up. It's disgusting. That's what you get for pretending that I can't beat you. Huh? I hate it when you get carried away just because you're well educated. You've been a slacker for a long time, and this is just the result. I'm not saying you're arrogant or being stuck up, but I'm just telling you the truth. I'm saying that your attitude pisses me off. Well, fine. Be carefree while you still can. So, what did you win this time? Oh, you want to hear it from me. If I ignore you, you'll start talking anyway. I just want to get this over with. That's kind of a degrading way of putting it. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. So, bye. Wait a minute. I'm sure that your attitude will change when you hear this. So, get ready to show your frustrated face. Then get on with it. I'll decide if I regret it or not when I hear it. Okay, I'll tell you what it comes down to. I'm traveling with your husband. My husband? That's right. Your husband, Jaden. I'm sorry, I stole Jaden. What do you think of that? It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Jaden's on a business trip overseas. I came along with him on his business trip. Huh? Uh-huh. Yes, this is it. I wanted to see your reaction. That's not what I'm talking about. When you go abroad, it means you go abroad to work. Bringing a floozy along on a work trip, it's a problem the company can't afford to overlook. Uh-huh. So that's how you're escaping from the frustration of losing to me. I guess it was too much of a shock for you, huh? You lost your husband to your sister, who you had looked down on for years. How does it feel to realize that you were lower than the person you looked down on? I'll have to check with Jaden about that. I'm not just gonna believe your side of the story. Oh, yeah. Well, do whatever you want. Whether you believe it or not, this is reality. Hunter! We're having a nice dinner at a fancy French restaurant in a hotel. Are you sad? Isn't it just heartbreaking? Hunter, aren't you frustrated that I stole him? That's what you get. Sissy, I want to ask you something. What's that? Coming from a loser? It should be funny, so go ahead. I don't think I lost. You have a great fiancé, Robert, don't you? You were so happy to meet him because he would make you the celebrity you always said you would be. So why are you cheating on him? Besides, isn't he in the hospital now? I heard he collapsed at work and was rushed to the emergency room at a time like this. Oh, that's right. Well, he won't know if you keep quiet. What? Well, maybe Miss Sirius wouldn't understand. It's fun to have this kind of thrill. It's a privilege of a real woman to have a true love and a playmate at the same time. It's also proof that I'm better than you. But that doesn't matter right now. Right now, I'm feeling so good from the bottom of my heart with a sense of superiority that I stole your husband away from you. Oh, that again? Excuse me, I have a phone call. Huh? What? A phone call that's more important than texting with me? It sounds urgent. Talk to you later. Wow, the timing is too good. I guess you ran away because it was too hard for you to talk to me. I guess I win. Well, I'm going to leave my phone off until I get back home so that I won't be interrupted by your preaching for the rest of the trip. At the very least, feel free to stomp around in frustration. Bye! Oh my gosh, Sissy, Robert is in critical condition. The hospital just called his parents' house. His mother called me and told me that she couldn't reach you. Did you turn off your phone already? Oh my God, at a time like this? Come on, Sissy. Hunter, I'm getting on a plane to go back to America. Oh, traveling abroad is so much fun. But still, a lovey-dovey trip with Jaden, who I took from the bitch. By the way, I haven't heard your declaration of defeat, admitting that I defeated you. I'll see you when I get back to America. You better think about what you're going to write for your declaration of defeat. I'll make sure you get down on your knees because you think you're so smart you'll stand there even though you lost to me. Think of the right words to say while getting down on your knees. You must be able to come up with some interesting things to say since you are so well educated. Oh, that's right. I'm sure you'll include in your declaration how you feel now that you've finally fallen to the losing side when you thought you were on the winning side all this time. Please be sure to include that in your declaration. Well, I have a celebrity fiancé named Robert, and I'll give Jaden back to you after the trip. Sissy, shut up. Huh? We're in the middle of Robert's funeral right now. It's inappropriate and makes me feel bad. Shut up. Huh? Are you so busy attacking me that you haven't read the message I sent you 3 days ago? 3 days ago? Looks like you had already turned off your phone when I tried to send my last message. Anyway, go read it. I'll go finish putting the flowers on the casket. What? Hey, Hunter! Sissy, you already read it, right? What is this? What the hell is going on? You're not serious about Robert being dead, are you? You're deceiving me and ridiculing me, aren't you? I wouldn't tell such an unscrupulous lie, would I? A few hours after I sent the message to you, Robert passed away. What? I heard that you didn't visit him once during his hospitalization, right? That's why you didn't know what kind of condition he was in. He had been in a bad way since about a week ago, and we were told that the day could come at any time. Oh, God! Anyway, just come home. Hunter? I'm back. Welcome back. The folks won't talk to you? That's right. Before that, you went to Robert's parents' house. You got turned away at the front door, right? Maybe they burned a little sage too? How do you know? Because I'm at the folks' house now too. Because in place of my lousy cheating sister who didn't go to visit her fiancé, we said goodbye to Robert ourselves. The truth is, even the folks, they want to kick you out of the house right now. But I thought it might be difficult to settle some things, so I'm having them wait a bit. Settle things? First of all, about Robert. The wedding was in less than 2 months, so there is a cancellation fee. Though it's not that big. You will have to cover all of that. Oh no! The whole amount? You have no objections, do you? How can you say you do, right? Right! Good. Okay, next, the other thing you need to settle up is compensation. What? Compensation for what? For cheating. It's a matter of course. You know what happens when you touch a married man. Wait! I said I'd give him back! I don't care if you give him back. He's not my husband. Huh? What? What do you mean he's not your husband? He's a man you had a relationship with because you thought he was my husband. What are you talking about? He's Jalen, Jaden's twin brother. Huh? What? Jaden is a twin? I've never heard about this before. I told you before, he has a twin brother with the same face. The way to tell them apart is by the mole on the left earlobe. The one with the mole is Jalen. No way! A mole! He has a mole. Then this guy... And that's that. Maybe you called him Jay or J-Baby. That's how you always seduce a guy, by calling him cute names in a friendly way. In this case, their names start with J. So you assumed Jalen's name was Jaden and started a relationship with him. Still, it's pretty ballsy of you to have an affair with Jalen without even asking his real name. Well, that sure backfired though, didn't it? That's a lie! Then how do you explain that he went abroad on a business trip? Which country did you go to? Australia! Jaden's business trip was to France. France? Shit! It's a completely different country! This is something you could have found out with a single phone call to the company. Jalen also happens to be on an overseas business trip at the same time. Jaden is coming back next week. So I don't need to check. It wasn't Jaden that went on a trip with you. I can't believe it! I can't beat you if I take Jalen! Then I don't want Jalen! That's your problem, so you can do whatever you want. Anyway, Jaden says he physically can't stand women like you. What? He hates people who cheat on their husbands, probably because of his brother's bad taste in women. I never would have imagined that he would have had an affair with you. So I wasn't at all worried. You getting all excited, imagining me upset? It was kind of funny though. What the hell? So that means I went after the wrong guy? I even lost my fiancé, who was the real prize. I was going to make you look like a fool, but instead, I'm the one being mocked. This is all so horrible. But it's not over yet. What? Like I said before, compensation. Jalen is a married man. His wife is going to demand compensation from you, not to mention from her husband, Jalen. What? You'd better pay up and make amends. I guess I have no choice. Well, it's ironic. I'm sure Robert's inheritance will come in, so I can somehow come up with the money from that. Huh? Inheritance? There's no way you'll get that. I was his fiancée. I'm practically his wife. I'm entitled to the inheritance, aren't I? Robert was a rich man. He should at least be able to pay me alimony. You never registered your marriage, and I didn't hear anything about a will. Then, you're not a legal heir, so you're not eligible to inherit. Oh, come on! So I don't get anything? That's what it comes down to. Oh no! I thought I had found a celebrity to marry. It's awful that he's not leaving me anything. I feel like giving you a hard thrashing for saying such a thing under the circumstances. I think I'd like to cut off all ties with you from here on out. What? I just got a new job and I'm moving out. I don't think we'll see each other in the future. I don't want to talk with an insane and inappropriate person like you anymore. Come on, Hunter! Don't contact me ever again. I've figured out that my sister has only been trying to undermine me for years. However, it is a fact that the result of playing around without doing much has made the sister I have today. I had the impression that the price for that had come crashing down on her in the form of the current situation. After that, I was transferred to another branch, and I heard rumors that my sister, who started working to pay the $50,000 in cancellation fees for the wedding ceremony and the compensation charged by Jalen's wife, had been a freeloader under the pretense of a bride-to-be, so working was hard for her. She tried to have a relationship with her boss to get him to favor her. His wife found out, and my sister was slapped with compensation for the second time. When I heard about it, my mouth dropped. My parents were furious and declared that they would never see her again. I don't know where she is now. Avery, where's your house? I'm going there now, so can you tell me the address? As soon as possible. Huh? What's up all of a sudden? Right now? Today? I mean, it's been almost 4 years. What's going on? I'm on vacation with my husband. We'll be staying with you for 3 nights starting tonight. See you soon. A married couple? And for 3 nights? I haven't heard anything about this, and there's no way I can do that. Don't be such a tight ass. You know it's tourist season now. Hotels are expensive, right? If you stay at a friend's house, it's free and they can show you around. I heard you moved for a new job and are living alone in a beautiful apartment. No, wait. Oh, come on. You're my friend. Stop playing hard to get. I live in the company dormitory. What? A dorm? It's for female employees only. For security reasons, only female family members are allowed to stay here. I don't have the space for 3 people, and it's not even possible to sleep here, so you'll have to forget it. Oh, what's that? Well then, just pretend we're your sister and her husband. Not possible. Why not? My sister has stayed over before, so they already know her face. Your husband is a man, right? Men are not allowed in the dormitory. Above all, I don't want to get in trouble with the company that I work for. I don't care if you're a friend. You haven't contacted me in 4 years. You're so selfish to just suddenly ask me to let you stay here, you know? Why are you getting defensive with me? Then make a hotel reservation. Huh? Same hotel for 3 nights starting today. Breakfast and dinner included, close to downtown for convenient sightseeing. Those are the minimum requirements. It's your fault this time, so I'll have you pay for it. Could you stop blaming others for your selfishness? You're the one who's being defensive. By the way, I just realized that you've been saying sightseeing. Do you mean Portland? Of course! That's not where I am right now. What? What are you talking about? I was only in Portland for 3 months during my training. Now I've been assigned to a new place and moved to a dormitory there. Huh? By the way, there isn't much to see in Portland. You should at least book your own hotel room. You're an adult. You should be able to do that. I don't want to. If you're not in Portland, you have to take more responsibility and make a hotel reservation. Hurry up and do something. What are you doing? Hey, you know what? Finally got a reply. Where's the hotel? Who are you with right now? Huh? I told you. With my husband, LOL. Weren't you listening to me? My cousin has your husband's contact info, so I asked him to contact him. What? Your husband is on a business trip. I just came along with him on his business trip. You said earlier that you were going sightseeing, right? Besides, you're in Portland and your husband is in LA. How the hell did your cousin know my husband's contact information? The cousin is Rick. Didn't I tell you? The Rick who was on the same soccer team as my husband? That's right. We were all classmates, including your husband. I heard that your husband and Rick still keep in touch and sometimes go out for a drink together. I don't remember every single one of my husband's friendships. If you had remembered, this might not have happened. So, who are you with? A friend. Girlfriend. You said husband and wife earlier. That means you're with a man. It doesn't matter if you keep piling lie upon lie on top of an obvious one. That means it's a fling, right? What? That's not true. I mean, it's a very badly planned illicit getaway. What? Because, I know your husband too. If you were to stay at my place, it would be obvious that you're staying with a different person. It's like you haven't decided where you're going to stay, but it's really an unplanned secret rendezvous, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I've been told I can spill the beans, so I'll tell you. I heard your husband left home. Huh? He said he left for LA, but actually, he changed jobs and moved somewhere else. And his parents and the kid you left with them are with him. What do you mean? I don't understand. Your husband knew about the affair. Huh? What? Why? He has all the proof he needs, and a certified letter should be arriving at your parents' house today. Come to think of it, there's a bunch of incoming calls from my parents. Maybe you've been ignoring them? I thought it was the usual sermon, and I didn't want it to spoil my fun. What am I supposed to do? Why don't you figure it out on your own? Also, I heard he hired a lawyer for the divorce. Huh? Divorce? Lawyer? Because he left his lawyer's business card on the table. And the contract for the apartment he's renting now is going to be terminated at the end of this month. It won't do any good calling me, LOL. I can't get through to my husband's cell phone. That's why he left his lawyer's business card. Maybe you should just stop your adulterous excursion and go talk about divorce. I'm not getting a divorce. Then I'll block you too. You're not going to help me? Can't you at least help me find a place to stay tonight? Seriously, I didn't bring any money for lodging. Help me! I'm not going to help an adulteress. 3 months later, Meg and her husband divorced. Her husband took custody of their child. Compensation was paid by both Meg and the adulterous partner, and it seems that they squeezed as much as they could out of them. And the most important thing about that night, it seems that from the beginning, she had relied on staying in my room and really had no money for lodging. So she and her lover slept outside and took the first bus home. Apparently, she thought she could just push me hard. I can't say no, can I? She was planning to just start doing what they want to do, catch me off guard, and get rid of me. Then enjoy the night alone together. That's what she had in mind. What an idiot.
Once again, you're so inconsiderate.
Why? What did I do?
Can't you think a little more about me when you do things? Do you have any idea how tired I am?
I know you're tired, but unless you tell me specifically what you need, I can't read your mind.
A wife is supposed to know what to do without me having to spell it out. So for this weekend, did you book the resort I wanted to go to?
The resort? This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Exactly why I say you're not considerate. If I want to go, shouldn't you already be booking it without me having to ask?
Wait a second. You can't just spring a vacation on me out of the blue. I have my own plans, and those resorts are expensive.
Expensive? You think I'm going to let a small thing like that stop me? We're married, so obviously you should be the one to pay for it.
That doesn't mean I have to cover all the costs. This is something you want, so shouldn't you at least pitch in?
You just don't get it. I work hard every day and deserve a vacation. Why is it so hard for you to understand my struggles?
Struggles? I'm the one managing all the household chores and childcare on top of my own work. Couldn't you help out once in a while?
Help? Me? I work hard for this family, and now you expect me to do small chores too?
Small chores? Don't talk about family responsibilities like they're not your problem.
And there it is. Even after all these years, you still don't get me. You're incapable of showing even a little concern to make things easier on me.
And you can't consider that I'm taking on a huge load here too?
You have no right to say that when you can't understand what I deal with. Look, you're covering the entire cost of the vacation this time. That's the bare minimum of what I expect.
Hold on. I can't just pull out that kind of money at the drop of a hat.
Yes, you can. All it takes is a bit of consideration and planning on your part. Why can't you just try harder without me telling you all this?
Read between the lines. I'm only human. I can't just know everything without you saying it, and frankly, I don't have the extra energy to cater to every whim of yours.
Whim? My wish to enjoy a vacation after working hard for this family is now a whim? Do you even realize how disrespectful that sounds?
Fine, but at least take charge of a few things for once. Or maybe help out with planning.
Me? Oh, absolutely not. My pride wouldn't allow it.
I have no idea how that's even relevant here, but whatever.
Anyway, make sure you take care of all the preparations this time. Set everything up perfectly so I could just relax.
I'm telling you, I can't cover everything.
No excuses. The real issue here is that you refuse to understand. You haven't changed at all after all these years.
Ugh, I can't communicate with you.
Hey, I need to tell you something.
What? Out of the blue?
I'm done. I've had enough.
Huh?
I want a divorce.
Are you okay? What's this nonsense about?
It's not nonsense. I'm serious.
And why would that be?
Well, I figure you'd at least want to know why, so I'll explain. We met when I was 21 and you were just 19 through our family connections. Because of the pressure from our parents, I wasn't thrilled about it. We barely knew each other, and then half a year later we were married. Surprised us both, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
But I went through with it because I wanted to live up to my family's expectations. And now, somehow, it's been 43 years. Time's gone by and we had Sean, raised him, and went through life as a family. I thought I'd done my part.
Done your part? You may think that, but in reality, you left all the housework and everything to do with Sean to me. Do you remember that? I worked and raised him at the same time. Have you ever even thought about how little you actually contributed to this family?
Didn't expect you to say it like that. I worked hard to protect this family, no matter how hard things got. But I've reached my limit. I can't keep living like this.
Jeez.
I wasn't put on this earth just to take care of you for the sake of marriage. I want to live for myself now. I'm done living with you, so pack up and go. And just so you know, I don't plan on giving you a single cent. You can beg all you want, but I won't care.
Take care of me? You talk as if I depended on you all my life. I worked to raise this family too, you know. Do you really not acknowledge that? And you're saying you're kicking me out without even considering a fair division of assets?
There's no need for dividing anything. What I earned is mine. Don't overthink it. Just take your stuff and get out. There's no place for you at home anymore.
That's what you think, huh? So you're serious about leaving our entire life and everything we've built together behind. Is that really how you feel?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't care about family ties or memories. I don't have time to waste on any of that. So pack up whatever is in your name and get out of this house.
As much as I'd love to jump to it, I'm on my way home from work. Plus, if you're telling me to only take what's in my name, then obviously I'll need to get inside to pay my things, right? Will you at least let me do that?
Oh.
Isn't it obvious? All my things are in the house, so to take them, I have to go inside, don't I? If you're really kicking me out, I'll need time to prepare.
Well, alright. Just this once.
Okay, I'll head home now, but I'll need a bit of time. I'll have to go and rent a U-Haul to move my things. You spring this on me out of nowhere, so I need time to prepare too. And I have one request. Don't touch any of my things. I'd rather you not mess with or throw anything away. Promise me that, alright?
Yeah, fine. If you insist, I'll hold off.
Thanks for these 43 years.
What? Seriously. A normal woman would beg me not to leave at a time like this. At least if you did that, it might show a little charm. But no, you're completely hopeless. All you ever think about is yourself. There's no gratitude toward me at all. Kept you waiting, huh? I wanted to get this over with sooner. But anyway, I just had a meeting with the lawyer.
But this is a new low, you know. Throwing a crumpled list of demands you came up with. Did you actually give it to your lawyer? I bet he was dumbfounded. Anyone would get suspicious after a list like that.
That crumpled paper shows how many times I've thought it over. It's got meaning. Think whatever you want.
If you say so. Now that it's going forward, I have to check on other things. There are a few important things to take care of, you know.
Important things? What are you talking about? Are you planning to make it difficult?
I'm talking about insurance and taxes. We've separated, so we both need new health care, right? I'll be switching mine, and I suggest you get on that soon.
Oh, right. I guess that's something we need to sort out.
Anyway, I have to say thanks. I can finally have my own life. I went through plenty, but now I'm free.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you really need to make such a big deal out of it?
Yes, it's a big deal. Make sure you get on with that health insurance soon. Don't wait. After all, now that you're off my plan, you should be prepared for this yourself.
Off your plan? I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, don't you see? I have one less dependent now. I feel a lot lighter.
Huh? Hold on. You're the one getting removed, not me. This divorce means you're off my back, right? That means the insurance is your responsibility now.
Are you seriously that delusional? Did you really think I was the one relying on you? You're the one who's been working part-time at my nephew's factory. Or did you miss that fact?
Part-time? Me?
Oh, you don't mean to tell me you had no idea about your employment status after 6 years, right?
Okay, yeah, I started as a part-timer, but 6 years? I've been there long enough to be a full-timer now. I mean, I've put in my share, haven't I?
Did the company ever tell you that you became a full-timer? Or did you just assume it?
No. I guess they didn't say it directly.
So you weren't really tracking your paycheck each month?
No. You handled all the finances, so I didn't really.
You've gotta be kidding me. With shifts that vary day to day, you really didn't know?
Well, what are we talking about?
Fine, I can see you're really in the dark here. So I'll explain everything clearly. Remember 3 years ago when you were laid off due to downsizing at your old job? And after that, my nephew hired you part-time at his factory? Are we clear up to here?
Yeah, of course. I remember that much, at least.
Good. Now, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. You're probably going to hear some things you didn't know. So don't interrupt until I'm finished. Alright?
Things I didn't know? What? You never told me there was anything I didn't know about.
Exactly. You were kept out of the loop for a reason. The truth is, around the time you were looking for a new job, I was promoted to manager at the company I was working for.
Manager? You got promoted? This is the first time I hear about it.
Yes, that's right. Let's get one thing clear. I never told you because you made the rule that we don't bring work discussions into the house. Remember? That was your rule and I respected it. You understand? That's why I never told you about it till now.
Okay. So you're the manager now?
Director.
What? Seriously? Why did you...
As I said, because of the rule you insisted on.
Ugh.
Now about that health insurance and the other things I mentioned. Make sure you take care of it soon. I'll leave contact information for our son's sake. But otherwise, don't expect to hear from me unless necessary.
Wait.
Bye.
Pick up the phone. How many times do I have to call you before you answer? Pick up already. Diane, money.
Excuse me? What money?
Why is there no money?
No money? Don't tell me you're accusing me of touching your account.
What's going on? There's only 20,000 left. I thought there'd be way more. It makes no sense.
Did you finally check your balance for the first time in ages? Don't tell me you haven't looked in years.
Well, yeah. I left everything to you, so I figured I didn't need to worry about it.
Unbelievable. Sure, I managed the account, but for you to bring this up now? That account only received the part-time wages from my nephew's company. You're aware that's not a high income, right?
Yeah, I get that, but why is that an issue?
Oh, yes, it's an issue. Your next payday is 2 days away. So, for this time of month, having just 20,000 left is completely normal.
Really?
Actually, every month around this time, I've been topping off your account with my own money just to keep it from hitting zero. That's the only reason you still had money in your account.
No way. Why would you do that?
Because you kept blowing through your credit card, still spending like you did before you got laid off. I was covering it every month to prevent issues with the credit card company.
Wait a minute.
Do you get it now? Your annual income was under 30,000.
Holy crap, that's all? I can't believe it.
Honestly, looking back, I can't believe how naive I was. Every time you overspent, I had to make sure your balance didn't hit zero. I kept hoping you would rein in your reckless spending.
I see. I had no idea you were doing all that.
Oh, and about that 20,000. Remember when you said you wouldn't give me a single cent? That was in reference to the division of our assets during the divorce, right? But in reality, I was covering most of our living expenses, utilities, and rent myself. We barely scraped by, and our savings hardly increased thanks to your spending habits.
How much exactly?
28,000. That's all I managed to save over our entire marriage. And when it's time to split it, each of us is entitled to 14,000. But since you'd likely end up penniless from your spending, I'll leave the entire amount in your account, just like you demanded. Ironic, isn't it?
Wait.
So, if there are only 20,000 left now, then 8,000 must have gone toward this month's credit card payment.
Did I really spend that much?
You really have no clue how much you've been wasting, do you? And all this time you thought you could just leave it to me to handle.
You should have stopped me earlier then.
I tried to, but you insisted that managing the finances is a wife's job, so you just kept spending without a thought. I was stuck trying to figure out how to save for retirement. Honestly, I'm relieved we're divorcing. Managing alone, I can stretch things out and make it work.
Are you serious? I never even realized.
Well, since you're no longer under my support, you should start working harder. Maybe ask your company for more shifts.
Actually, this is a bit awkward to say, but I was asked about increasing my shifts before. And I, pretty firmly said I'd rather stick with the current schedule without thinking it through.
Are you serious? You turned down extra shifts knowing that would affect your income?
Yeah. At the time, I didn't think it would impact my pay. I didn't realize I'd end up in this situation. So, could you maybe ask your nephew to help me out with this?
Are you seriously asking me to go to him for help? Are you crazy?
Well, it's awkward to go back to my boss after I turned him down, you know. But if your nephew, as the CEO, could ask, maybe they'd make an exception. I really do want to work more.
Not my problem. You're putting me in an awkward position. We're divorcing, so you're no longer in a position to ask my nephew for any favors.
Oh, come on.
Oh, absolutely not. We're getting a divorce, you know, which means there's no longer any family connection between us. Any leeway you may have gotten as a relative is gone. You'll just have to handle things yourself from here on out.
But I didn't think it'd come to this.
Stop relying on me. I'm no longer here to help, and I'm definitely not the person to depend on now. Goodbye.
Help me! I don't know what to do. Can you at least pick up the phone? Hear me out. Diane, what am I supposed to do?
What now?
I'm completely stuck. I'm going to lose the house. I never thought it'd come to this.
Wait, are you serious? Right, of course. With your current income, there's no way you can afford the rent. You had no idea how big a financial burden it was, but I didn't expect it to hit you this fast.
I honestly had no idea rent for this place was $3,000 a month. I assumed it'd be half of that.
For a single family home in this area, it's actually on the lower end. Seriously, have you been living there without knowing the rental market?
I mean, where I'm from, rent is much less. $1,000 or so is totally normal.
Yeah, if you're out in the country. This area is nothing like that. And remember, I'm the one who signed the lease for that place. You're not even on the rental agreement.
Really? So this place isn't in my name? I didn't know that at all.
Right, so I'll be terminating the lease soon. It's just not feasible for you to stay there.
Oh my god. I'll really have to move.
Take the money you got from the asset division and find a cheaper place as soon as you can. Moving has upfront costs, and it can be challenging to find a decent place for cheap. So, the sooner the better.
Alright. I'll just have to make it work somehow. It's over. It's all over. What am I supposed to do? I really messed up.
Ugh, you again.
I don't know what to do.
I already heard from my nephew. You made some huge mistake that brought the production line to a halt, right? And now, because of that, the company suffered major losses.
Yeah, that's right. I finally made a huge mistake, and they fired me to take responsibility.
So?
Wait, so? Do something.
What do you expect me to do? You're calling me your ex-wife to, what, fix this for you somehow?
Listen, I got an idea. You're living with Sean and Sabrina now, right?
Mm-hmm. They actually insisted I move in with them.
Then why don't we switch places? You shouldn't be there. I should.
Excuse me? What makes you think that?
Because it's not fair that you get to live comfortably with them, eating for free and taking it easy. I want a peaceful retirement too.
Sorry, but I am paying rent, you know. And just because I'm living with them doesn't mean I'm freeloading.
What? You're paying them?
Of course. I contribute $1,000 a month. We all agreed on that after discussing it together. And that's why this arrangement works.
$1,000? I can't even afford that right now.
I bet. And while we're at it, the only reason this works is because we get along well. And, you might not realize it, but Sabrina can't stand you. If you tried to move in, she'd leave the second you mentioned it.
What? She doesn't like me?
Oh, and your grandkids aren't fond of you either.
Jeez.
I mean, I guess you knew that much. So living together? Dream on. Face reality.
But without a job, I'll lose my place to live too.
And?
What do you mean?
You contacted me because you thought I'd actually do something for you.
Well, I was hoping maybe you'd help somehow.
It's time you realize something. We're almost divorced. To me, you're just another acquaintance. I have no obligations to help, nor any reason to.
Don't say that.
You know, I don't even need to listen to you anymore. Our relationship ended the day we separated. And, to be honest, there's no point in continuing this conversation. So, let's call it a day.
Wait, hang on. You don't have to be so cold about it, do you?
From now on, unless I find it absolutely necessary, don't expect any replies from me. I can't help you anymore, and I have no intention to.
Please, Diane. Just hear me out till the end.
Oh, I've heard enough. Once again, goodbye.
Diane, please wait. Can't you come back?
Jason decided to start drawing his pension early, probably thinking he finally managed to live independently. But of course, it didn't take long for him to hit a wall. His spending habits hadn't changed, and his pension alone was far from enough. Even so, he didn't cut back or make a budget and just kept spending without any thought. Finally, he called Sean and had the nerve to demand a $4,000 monthly allowance, claiming,
"You're living with your well-off mother, so you can afford to give me that much."
Sean, as the responsible provider he's always been, was unfazed by such nonsense. He thought it over and decided that he couldn't financially support him anymore. Quietly, he arranged for Jason to move into a low-cost senior home far away. Then, he took him there himself, telling him coldly,
This should be enough for you.
before leaving. Since then, I hear Jason spends his days alone, with no visitors at all. Meanwhile, I'm happily living with Sean's family in a lively home. It's given me even more motivation to work hard, making sure I'm never a burden on my family.
Hi, Dad. It's Mary. Are you still at work? I need to talk to you. Do you have a minute?
Oh, Mary? Haven't heard you in a while. What's up?
It's important. I think it's going to take some time to explain.
I'm already home, so it's okay. Go ahead.
I'm afraid I'm going to freak you out. I'm sorry. I'm still not very clear on what I want to say. I just thought I should tell you.
What? What's wrong?
Mom might be having an affair.
What? May is having an affair?
She's taking advantage of the fact that you are away on assignment, and she's bringing a man into the house.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Oh gosh, Mom. Things have been so much easier for her financially since she got remarried to you. I mean, me too. I'm so grateful to you for helping me finish college at a school that I never thought I'd be able to go to. You've been so kind to me and you're such a wonderful father. I can't believe she would betray you like this. As a daughter, I've never felt so ashamed and disappointed in anyone in my life. Dad, I'm so sorry.
Mary, calm down. I want to calm down too. So let's sort out the situation together. Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
First, do you know who's the boyfriend is?
Looks like he's a student working at the place where Mom works.
A student? Does that mean he's a college student? A guy younger than you?
Yes. I don't know his full name. Mom called him Kenneth.
Kenneth. It could be either his first or last name. But which is it?
My mother often calls people she is familiar with by their first names.
Oh, that's right. Then, it's more likely to be a first name. Is it that, did you see something incriminating? If you're so sure about the affair, is that what happened?
Yes. When I came home earlier than usual, she was just seeing him off at the door. They kissed. It wasn't just once or twice. I've seen it many times.
She's being very careless, isn't she?
Maybe it's because he always leaves before I get home. Maybe she's not too worried about being caught. But things are a little different now.
What do you mean?
Actually, my company's working hours changed last month. Now I can change buses better on my way home without having to wait for the later one. Now I get home about 20 minutes earlier than before. But I forgot to tell Mom about it.
I see. So that's how you saw it.
Yep.
It must have been tough for you to see your mother doing that. I know you didn't want it to be reminded of it, but thank you for telling me.
No, actually, I'm relieved to be able to talk to you and know that I don't have to worry about it alone. To be honest, she makes me sick. Even if it was a man close to her own age, I wouldn't be able to forgive her. But to think that he's younger than me?
Mary, are you okay?
Huh?
You don't want to stay at home, do you? If you want, you can come move out and rent an apartment.
But...
Don't worry about money. It's sudden, and I'll help you out with what you need. I know you might be worried about leaving alone for the first time, but you don't want to keep living with May under these circumstances.
Well, yes. Can I really take you up on that?
Of course. If you ever need help, you can always count on me. You are my daughter. I'll help you financially, and if you're having a hard time emotionally, you can talk to me about anything.
Thanks, Dad.
Now I just need to check out May.
I'll look into it.
But
It's okay. I feel calmer now that I've talked to you. It must be hard for you too, so I can leave everything to you. Besides, I know Mom's routine better than you do. If I'm going to leave house and live alone, she'll be able to bring Kenneth home as much as she wants, and she'll be happy.
I see. If you want to find something, it will be the perfect opportunity. But don't go overboard. Come to me before it gets out of hand. Also, you never know what will happen if May finds out, so be very careful.
I got it.
May, can I have a word?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Nothing. I was just wondering what you're doing right now. Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm home alone watching TV. That's a strange thing to ask. You've only been calling me lately when you had something to discuss.
I'm sorry about that. Things have been pretty hectic. I finally got it together, so here I am.
Oh, I see. Sounds like you've been busy.
Well, work is keeping me pretty busy. I've also got a lot going on in my personal life.
Your personal life?
When you're on your leaving, you have to do a lot of things by yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, you're working alone and I'm home alone. And Mary seems to be doing fine without me. Maybe that's what it's like to live apart from each other.
But Mary, she comes back sometimes on weekends, right?
That's true. Even though she moved out on her own, she says she lives in a neighborhood close by. She comes here to pick up and drop off things in her room. But she leaves as soon as she's done, though. Young people these days are so reserved, aren't they?
Young people these days, huh? By the way, do you know why Mary started living alone?
What? That's because she's a working adult now. I guess she thought it was time to start living on her own. It was sudden, but I think it's a good thing.
I agree. At least, if she's not on her own, there's a chance she'll be pushed around by you in the future.
What's with the... You're saying that in a roundabout way, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I intentionally made it sound roundabout.
Yeah?
You said you were alone at home. You're also with someone a lot, aren't you? You must be enjoying the company of a young person these days, right?
Huh? But Mary left home, so I'm basically alone, right? At least, if you came home, we could live together, the two of us. But that won't be possible for a while, right?
Not just for a while. I don't think it's going to be possible ever.
What? What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. You're acting a little weird today.
Calling me weird is like the pot calling the kettle black. Well, I'm beating around the bush too much. I thought it would be easier if you figure it out on your own, but guess there's no choice.
So what? What?
I've got a lot of stimulating photos on hand, so I'm just going to leave it at that for now. This room is obviously our bedroom, right?
What is this? What is this picture?
That's what I want to know. What is this picture? Why is there a guy in our bedroom?
Oh, he's a friend of Mary's. He came to visit Mary, but you know, she started living alone and isn't at home. I felt bad asking him to leave, so I just served him some tea. After that, he said he didn't feel well. So I thought I'd let him rest in the bedroom. That's all, you know? And then, I don't know what it was, but that picture.
So how did this picture come about?
Well, that's...
For a long-winded excuse? You didn't end it well, did you?
Oh no, it's not an excuse or anything. this guy is really a friend of Mary's.
There's nothing more you can say. That's the end of the conversation. Do you still not realize that I was playing dumb on purpose?
What? What are you talking about?
I've already done a lot of checking.
So, what are you talking about?
The picture just now. It was taken from a hidden camera in the bedroom.
A hidden camera? What the hell is that? Where the hell? From this angle, I'd say it's in the closet.
It doesn't matter now. The camera's been taken down.
When did this happen? You've been back here without us knowing? So this is all very elaborate.
You're not going to admit to cheating on me?
Oh my god! Alright, I admit it. Are you satisfied? That guy is my boyfriend. Kenneth Marks, 20 years old. My sweetheart. Not an old man like you. He's young, he's cute, he's my boyfriend. How's that? I hope that's enough to make you happy.
Okay.
I'm willing to pay you about $20,000 in alimony.
You're willing to pay me alimony?
Well, fortunately, Mary is working and I'm sure she has a good amount of money. Mary should be on my side, and I'm sure she'll be willing to pay for me. I'm sure she'll be happy to pay at least $20,000 for me.
Unfortunately, not. It was Mary who leaked this to me and found out all about you.
Huh?
Mary's the one who set up the hidden camera too.
What's that? Why would she do that?
She witnessed your affair.
I'm her mother. There's no way she would betray her mother. She's supposed to be on my side no matter what. Unlike you, she's my blood. I'm her true and genuine mother.
That's why she can forgive you.
Huh?
Your ex-husband, the reason for your divorce from Ivan. You told Mary that Ivan was having an affair, right?
Because that's actually what happened, so yeah.
No, Mary knew. She knew the truth.
Huh?
She went to see Ivan recently.
What? That can be true, right? I didn't give her Ivan's address.
It seems she got it from one of her relatives. There is someone who's been exchanging Christmas cards with him all this time.
Who on earth is that?
I can't answer that question because I didn't ask. Anyway, when she met with Ivan, he told her that the cause of the divorce was her mother's infidelity. She told him that she hadn't received any child support for a long time. In fact, you kept it, and none of it was ever used for Mary. She now knows about all the evil things you've been hiding from her. Do you think she can forgive such a lying mother, no matter how much you are related to her? I'm sure you'll be hearing from Ivan about this matter soon.
Wait a minute. What? Don't make it sound like I'm the only one who's at fault. Stop it.
I've heard everything from Mary too. Ivan and you got divorced when Mary was in elementary school. After that, all her clothes were hand-me-down from neighbors and relatives. Even her underwear and socks were rags. When Mary finished her compulsory education and became a high school student, you told her her father wouldn't pay for her school materials, so she would have to earn her own money. You kept telling her to work after high school because you didn't have enough money to send her to college. So Mary spent her days working part-time until the fall of her sophomore year of high school when I became her father. I cried when I realized Mary had a really hard life since she was a little girl because of you. You are a terrible mother. You are the worst human being I've ever known.
That's not true, you know? You know what? I did it as part of her education. Or rather, for Mary's sake.
Education?
I thought it would be better for her to learn about how hard money is while she's young.
So, the child support money that Ivan has been paying for Mary, you haven't touched any of it.
Well, the thing is,
You spent it, did you? To satisfy your own needs. You only think about yourself. Stop lying about it being for Mary.
no,
Mary says she doesn't want to see you ever again.
what?
The address that she moved to was temporary. She's somewhere else now. There's no point in trying to see her.
You're kidding, right?
So? He's there now, isn't he? The guy you're cheating on me with.
Oh my god, what are you talking about? I'm home alone.
We've already confirmed that he went into the house. Me and my lawyer.
What lawyer?
I'm with Kenneth's wife and the lawyer I hired.
What? Why did you bring a lawyer?
That, of course, is to have a thorough discussion with you. You know that Kenneth has a wife and kids, don't you? He's a student, but I guess he has 2 children with his wife.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me his wife?
Oh, she knows everything. She's going to talk to you guys about compensation and alimony. And me too, of course.
Wait a minute. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, let's talk about it now. I tried to enter the house, but the door was locked. What a wayward move. Of course, I had the key, so I could enter the house without any problem. First of all, Kenneth agreed to divorce easily. He was also being supported by his working wife, and he was trembling as in the presence of a fierce demon. He was like a puppy staring at a wolf. He was still cute enough to admit his guilt easily. And my wife, Mary cut ties with her, and if she divorced me, she would have no one to take care of her. Anyway, she ranted and raved. When I threatened her with a trial, she reluctantly agreed. But by the time we were done talking, I was exhausted, and so my lawyer. Ivan also questioned her about using her daughter's child support money without permission. Now that she has returned to her parents' house, she is working from morning till night to pay the huge amount of alimony and other things she was charged for.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.